Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, the FocusPuller Guru. My name is Gottfried Flugbeil, and I've been working as a FocusPuller or First Assistant Camera for over 30 years. Over the course of my career, I have worked on more than 80 projects that include big studio feature films, TV series, straight-to-video projects, music videos, and commercials. Some of them were high budget, some low budget, and some no budget. I did it all. Some of my work includes 6 seasons of The Handmaid's Tale, Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities, Reacher, Nikita, and the Netflix series Fubar. For the full filmography, you can check out my IMDb page. Look for the link below. So, in this stage of my life, I really feel that I want to share my experience and knowledge working on a film set and in the camera department with all of you who are considering joining this business and starting a career in the film industry, or are already working as a first AC or film professional, or are just curious viewer. Please don't forget to press the like and subscribe buttons because it'll really help this channel grow. So let's begin. So in today's video, we will talk about the camera department and how it works. Sometimes when I tell people that I work in the camera department, I get asked, "Are you the camera operator?" Because what comes to mind with most people is that here's the film set, here are the actors, and here's the camera operator. And in general, that's what people know. And of course, here and there, people have heard about the director of photography. But this is just the tip of the iceberg. Let's find out all the different positions in the camera department. The director of photography. We will start with the position of director of photography, also known on set as the DOP, DP, or cinematographer. The director of photography is the head of the camera department. He or she is responsible for the overall look of the show and works closely with the director to bring the director's vision to life. Also, the director of photography speaks directly to the gaffer, who is the head of the lighting department, speaks directly with the key grip, who's the head of the grip department, and with the camera operator, who all work together to achieve the shot that is envisioned. The director of photography will usually start working on a show a few months before the first day of principal photography, which is referred to as prep. He or she will go to all the various shooting locations far ahead of time to scout them out and to see the best angles, where to shoot, and to decide on any special equipment needed for certain locations. He or she will also usually have a few camera test days to check out various lenses, as well as film wardrobe and sometimes sets to see how they look on camera. And once principal photography starts, it's the DOP who with the director will coordinate blockings with the actor, making decisions on what shots and how many shots will be required to film the scene. It is at this point that the DOP will use a director's finder, which is the actual camera lens mounted to an eyepiece with a handle, and will find the shot by spatially moving the finder to the exact specific position that the camera will be placed at. An app called the Artemis is also used a lot as a director's finder, as it can be set up to hold all the lenses in the camera package and can be flipped between the lenses quite quickly. However, on wide and extremely wide lenses, it cannot accurately portray them, so it uses a gray background with arrows to have you guess on the size of the image. Once the camera placement is determined, the DOP works with the lighting and grip department to coordinate all the lights and lighting placement for the shot. The grip department is in charge of all the flags to remove all unwanted spill from the lights. After the shot is lit, the DOP will work with the DIT or digital image technician to obtain correct exposure and color correct the shot. While filming, the DOP will watch the shot extremely closely, looking for any out of focus moments or any camera shakes or bumps. The DOP will analyze every frame and every shot extremely critically as to deliver the best image and best takes possible. Camera operator. The camera operator position is the one that everyone thinks they know. He or she will hold the camera and pan and tilt while recording the scene. It's true that this is one of the things that the camera operator does, but there is also a lot more. The camera operator takes all the info from the director of photography and works at setting up the shot that has been asked for. Sometimes that means a build from the grip department. As an example, if a dolly shot on the side of a hill is required, then the camera operator, working with the grips, will build track on level with apple boxes and wedges to get the camera into the exact spot that has been asked for. The camera operator also works with the second team or stand-ins. These are people that stand in for the actors, and while the actors are getting ready, the second team helps with lighting and the motions of rehearsing. The camera operator will rehearse with the camera move with second team until everyone is happy with the shot and the actors come back to set. The camera operator will also work on the composition of the shot, moving plants out of the shot or a lamp into the shot as an example. The operator will use rule of thirds to make the frame balanced perhaps. The operator will also be looking for any unwanted items in the shot, such as a coffee cup forgotten or sometimes even a crew member hiding in the background. Then, during the shot, the camera operator will move the camera in a very precise way to capture the shot exactly the way the director and DOP have asked for. First AC or focus puller. The first assistant camera or focus puller is the position that I know best. He or she is responsible for prepping all the camera equipment and making sure that it's all in good working order. This also involves coordinating with the director of photography any specialty gear that may be requested, as well as all lenses and filters that are required. Usually, the first AC has a week or two of prep before starting on a show to put together the entire camera package and test all the lenses. It usually means putting together 3 cameras and accessories, as most shows carry an A camera, B camera, and C camera. The show usually will only hire 2 camera teams, but will carry a C camera as a backup to use on their 3 camera days. The first AC's most important job, however, is keeping the image of the show in focus. That's where the name Focus Puller comes from. Now you might ask, why wouldn't the camera operator pull their own focus? Why would they need a separate position for this? Now on documentaries or sports, this sometimes is the case because it happens live. But on dramatic TV or cinema, it is much more complicated and requires a lot of tools to be able to achieve the desired result. It is important to note that many aspects of the image can be changed in post-production, such as the color, saturation, brightness, and even framing to some extent. However, focus is not one of them. The focus of the image is baked into the shot and cannot be changed later. If you did not capture the shot in focus, then you simply have to go again. Now, as mentioned above, the first assistant camera will use various focus pulling tools to help make sure that each shot is sharp and in focus. If you're interested in finding out about these tools and what I like to use, check out my separate video, Focus Pulling Tools that I use. Now in regard to focus, where it is placed in each scene is important. For instance, if there are 2 people speaking, the focus may follow the dialogue, moving from one person to the other. In a scene such as this, the first AC would use sides or pages of the script to know where each character speaks and move the focus to position in perfect timing. The first AC is also responsible for building the camera in whatever mode is required, for example, studio mode or handheld mode or underslung mode. Second AC. The second assistant camera is the direct assistant to the first AC. Kind of like the way a surgeon would have a nurse pass the scalpel and other instruments during surgery, the second AC will assist the first by bringing all required camera accessories to build the camera with. The second assistant camera is also in charge of marking the actors while blocking the scene. Other responsibilities include recording all the info about the camera for each take and working closely with continuity to put all the information on the camera slate. The second AC is responsible for holding up the clapperboard or slate at the beginning of each shot and reading off the required info. He or she also keeps track of the media that the camera uses, whether it's cards or drives or film stock. In addition to keeping track of all the batteries that are used and what batteries are charged and need to be charged. The second AC will also keep track of all camera expendables such as camera tape, pens, cleaning supplies, etc. He or she will also organize the camera truck's layout to ensure all camera carts have proper spots and that all camera gear is taken care of and properly protected while traveling in the camera truck. Camera utility. The camera utility is an assistant to the second AC and is not necessarily a position on every show, but is becoming more and more common. The camera utility primarily works off-set, while the first AC and second AC will spend the majority of their time on-set. He or she will work off-set, usually in the camera truck, by making phone calls to the office or to the camera rental house. The utility will take care of timesheets and creating calendars for the camera truck. They will order any specialty camera gear and be there to receive it from transport, as well as facilitate any pickups. They will bring items back and forth from set to the camera truck, such as batteries that need charging, and swap them for charged ones. and they may also help getting lunch or specialty food orders for camera people that cannot leave set. The camera trainee. The camera trainee is like a camera apprentice in that it is a learning position on the camera team. The camera trainee is assigned a show from our union office and usually is on a show for 6-week placement. They act as a shadow of the second assistant camera and work to learn all the skills that a second AC does. The camera trainee takes instructions from the second AC, and if there is confidence in the trainee's abilities, may have the trainee slate the camera, put down marks for the actors, and also assist the first AC on set. After about 6 to 8 shows, the camera trainee can look at upgrading to the position of second assistant camera and start working in this new position. That would be the goal of the camera trainee. I hope after all of this you have a better understanding of the makeup of the camera department and how we all work together. If you have any questions or comments or any other topics you would like me to cover, please leave a comment down below. That's all, folks. See you next time, and that's a wrap.